Hello, my awesome artist friends, and welcome to another painting with me, Cheri from Brush Tips. So I have today the super tropical fun painting. I thought, what the heck? Why not bring some sunshine into our lives, right? Who would love to stay here? Wouldn't that be a fun little hotel to stay in? Like a little tiki hut? Not a hotel, I guess. It would be a little tiki hut, maybe a little Airbnb. So first we are going to start out with these super awesome colors, nice bright colors. You can use neon colors for this. This original painting did have neon colors. I don't have neon colors with me though, so we're gonna wing it. We're gonna use yellow, orange, red. That's gonna be for our fiery sky and our water. Black, blue, purple, and white. So we have 3 different brushes like usual. We've got our Big Daddy brush. We've got a medium brush and then our tiny little detail brush, because we love our little detail brush. Those are super helpful. So what we are going to do first is we are going to put all of our brushes in our waters. Brush care is super important. We use a brush conditioner in the studio, and we make sure that our brushes get all of the paint rinsed out of them and that they sit to dry. We don't want to leave them in water too long because it makes them loose here and it kind of smashes down the bristles. Okay, enough about brush safety. Let's scoop up some white and some yellow. We're going to make a really, really bright, vibrant yellow here. And what I want you to do is imagine where you want your water line to start. And I just want you to throw a bunch of yellow on your canvas. And then I want you to do the same thing up here. I'm going to grab more white. I'm using a gessoed canvas. We're trying to reuse a little bit more of our canvases than just doing paintings on them and then setting them to the side. So we just have stacks and stacks of canvases that we've been using. And so we've been gessoing them so that we can reuse them instead of, tossing them out or anything. So the next thing we're going to do is we are going to grab some of this orange and some white. You can even throw a little bit of yellow in there, make it a little bit more neon color. Little softer, very, very little bit of yellow, not a lot. And then what I want you to do also, you can even grab a little bit of red, make it a little fiery. Just go right ahead and add it right here. Then start feathering it into this already wet white and yellow. You can go all the way through. You're just adding a little bit. We're going to add blue up here, so I don't need to go this high. Oh my goodness. Hit the sides, hit the sides. Hit this side. And let's feather in a little bit of the orange. Not a lot. We don't want a lot of orange in our water. Orange and blue. Well, we're going to be adding purple, really. Believe it or not, orange mixed with purples and blues makes mud. I don't even say brown, I just say mud. It just makes mud. Okay. I'm looking here. You know what we're going to do? We're going to make a little pink. Guys, I need more white. I'm just going to put it right here by the red. If I can ever get it out. All right, grab some white, mix it with the red, and make a really pretty pink. The pink in the sun, mixed with the sun, look at how pretty that is. I love seeing a pink sky. Let's go all the way to the edge with this. What am I doing here? Why didn't I go all the way down? Let's just hit this with some yellow. So now this looks like one big giant painting, right? But remember, this is where our horizon is. So you can make a line through your paint to help you separate your horizon or separate the horizon line. Separate your water from the sky. I grab a scoop of white and I'm just going to run in here with some more white. I want it just a little bit lighter. Same thing right here. I want it a little bit lighter. This is where our sunlight is going to come through. Okay. And purple, purple, purple. Let's grab some white. Let's grab a little dot of purple. Oh my goodness, there's some, look, it's making mud. There was some yellow in my brush. Clean that off really good. I see there's a little bit of orange in there. We'll wipe that off too. Let's grab a scoop of this white. Move it over to where the purple is. Mix that together. Can even add a little bit of blue in there, make it a little bit richer purple. Or you can even grab a scoop of red and mix some red in there. Or if you've got some neon purple, use some neon purple at home. Don't forget to do your sides, because I just forgot. And hit this. Hit this. Bring in that purple to the sides. Be very careful. Make sure that all of your orange is dry. Let's grab some blue. Let's start up here and just start bringing in the purple and blue. Hey, don't get it on the orange like I just did. I'm going to let this dry. After I get all this on, I'm going to let it dry. Oh, I've got a little headache today. Don't go too far over the orange. I'm just trying to fill it in. Oh, I'm going to make mud. All right. Hey, I'm going to rinse my brush off. We are going to let this set a second. Look, I didn't even do my side. You should be like, yo, do your side. I should have somebody here in the background just saying, paint your side. All right, here we go. Perfect. So let's let this dry a second. See the difference that that neon color would have made? This is like a dull purple. But this is what we can do. We can, man, these brushes are holding so much water today. Take some purple, mix it with some red. We're going to make a super deep, rich color. Okay, super deep, rich purple. We're going to feather this in there. Let's do the same thing over here. I wish I would have brought that neon. Kind of bummed out at myself that I didn't, but it's all right. I do love this purple, this rich purple mixed with. Super easy. Hit that side. Bring it in and look at that. We are going to come back in and bring our water out this way. So if you have kind of a hard line right here, don't worry about that. We are going to take care of it. We just need to let this dry. If not, all we're doing is making a big muddy mess. So go ahead and go let the dog out. Great, now I'm gonna have that song stuck in my head all day. Maybe make a cup of coffee. I had a little cup this morning. Maybe go for a walk. Whatever it is, walk away from your painting, let it dry. If you're in a huge hurry, you could get a fan and blow it on it, or you could get a blow dryer and use that. We use a blow dryer in the studio to help everyone's paintings move along a little bit faster. And just let this dry. You can sing the song, let it dry, let it dry. I should go on The Voice or something. Just kidding, I would never. I don't even do karaoke. I don't think I've ever done karaoke. I mean, I know a lot of songs and I sing a lot of songs, but I don't think I could do karaoke. There's people out there that do like professional karaoke. Not me. I just do painting. Oh my goodness, this is going to take forever to dry. We'll go bigger and slower. Bigger, slower, softer. And the sunset ones are kind of hard because we're mixing so much paint at once, and then we just kind of let it hang out and dry, because then we want to mix some more, but we don't want to mix it too much, if that makes sense. And when you're using acrylics, it dries pretty quick. It's oils. Oils take forever to dry. If you've ever worked with oils, they do take forever. There is a way to make them dry a little bit faster. I believe that there's like a spray that you kind of spray a little top coat on, and that helps, but also baking it in the oven. Or just letting it sit for months. Just let it sit and dry for months. Just put it somewhere where it's not going to get loaded with dust, and just let it sit. Oils are no fun, but I know I've told everyone before on the show that you can get this stuff that you can mix with acrylics, and it's like a medium, and it's real thick, and you can mix it with acrylic paints and it doesn't change the color of your paint, and then you can kind of load it on there. And when you load it on, it just makes it look like it's an oil paint, but it dries really quick. Some of them are really expensive, some of them are on the cheaper side. It depends on the quality of what you want your paint to look like. If you really, really want it to look like an oil paint, I would suggest to get the one that is more expensive, the thicker, heavier paste. And that will make your painting look like, the acrylic will look like oil. Also, watercolors are fun too. Watercolors and watercolor paper, you definitely want to use a watercolor paper when you're using the watercolors. If you're using just a watered down acrylic, then you could use a regular canvas paper. In that, it really watercolor, it does look watercolor-ish. It looks like watercolors, but it's not watercolors. Watercolors have their own like little unique style. So you can make a watercolor look with acrylic, but definitely use the watercolors if you're going for more of the watercolor look. And make sure your paper's wet. It's nice to just really, really lightly just wet your paper. Not a lot, just dampen it a little bit. You could even tap it off with a paper towel and then get right into your painting with that. It's fun. Watercolors are fun. They're neat. They're really elegant looking, I think. Okay, so now that your painting is mostly dry, well, yours should be all the way dry. Mine is mostly dry. It's a little wet through here, but I can work with that. So I'm gonna grab this medium brush, I think. Yeah, let's grab the medium one. All right, and what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna grab a little bit of orange, start running it into the sky. Not over where our sunshine is gonna be. Let's wet this a little bit. Soften up these lines. And if you need to, soften them up with your finger. You do not have to use a brush, okay? I'm gonna add our sun. Actually, I'm gonna add a little bit of yellow, a little bit more yellow and white, and then we can add our sunshine. My water's pretty dirty. That's okay. We just need a clean white. And go real soft with it, okay? See how I just went real soft? Just kind of spread it all around here. Look at that. Soften it up with your finger if you need to. That's okay. All right, I'm going to add some of that white and yellow right down here into the water also, because this is where our sun is reflecting. We want it to be nice and vibrant and bright. Okay, clean off that brush, friends. Let's get some orange into this water. Oh my goodness, I just looked at the monitor and my painting is crooked. Yep, it sure is. Because I have to paint at an angle. I love that everyone like never points it out. I mean, not that I hear you anyway, but we'll just go a little higher over here. Bring this in a little bit. Make it look just about even, right? Oh my goodness. I'm a wreck. Okay, now nobody will notice. It's tricky painting at an angle. I should just go right in. Let's grab some more white, make some more pink here. Soften up this water. Going into the yellow. We're going to bring in a little bit of orange. I'm not bringing in a lot of orange. Bring in a little pink in here so that our pink matches our water. Grab a little orange, bring in some orange with that pink, and soften the edge up with your finger, okay? Smudge it all around. I feel like this is a big hot mess express right now. But be patient, friends. It won't be. Soften that up if you need to. And let's pull some more yellow into that water along the sides. Ooh, I just pulled too much pink in there. That's all right. So when yours is all done, yours is dry, then this will be a little bit softer for you to do. And I can let it dry. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put the sunshine on. My painting looks a little sloppy today. That's all right. You know what happens when we say bad things about our painting? You have to say 3 nice things about yourself. So I make good circles. There's our circle. I am a nice person. And I have a big heart. There we go. There's my 3 nice things about myself since I said that my painting was crappy. Whenever we have people in the studio painting or I'm like helping people, a lot of people ask me about how I started my business and stuff, and they want to know how I did it. And of course I give them the advice, but a lot of people are like, I can't do it. And I say, well, now you got to say 3 nice things about yourself. I do that all the time, even with my own kids. I'm always yelling at them. Nope. Well, not yelling, but you got to say 3 nice things about yourself. And another thing, too, that I've learned over the last few months is a friend of mine down in Florida, whenever she says something like, I suck, or I can't do that, or whatever, she says, who told you that? I'm like, dang, that's so good. You're right. Who told you that? Nobody told me that except for me. All right, now, friends, this is going to go kind of fast. Now we've played with the sun in background a little bit longer. We're going to grab the brown or black, and what I want you to do is I want you to make a box here. Oh my goodness, my box is so crooked. It's okay. I'm just showing you how to get this done. Let that background dry really good. This is like a little tiki hut here. Let it dry. Get some tools if you need tools to make your painting straight. Now we're going to add the ground on. We just have a floating house. Could you imagine living in a house like that on the water? What if you sleptwalked and you woke up in the middle of the night and went for a walk? Boom, right into the water. Hit the bottom of your painting. Okay. Let's get that little tiny baby brush out, our little baby detail. We love the baby detail brush. Let's add this on the bottom here. This is our little platform. We're going to add 4 legs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to add a big X. Okay. I think that this was a painting by Brooke, honestly. Like the girls that work in the studios, they let me steal their paintings. 2 lines down. This is our little ladder. Then you're going to go across. So I really do think that this one was by Brooke. She is an amazing artist, and I'm grateful to have her too. She works in the studio in Tarpon Springs. There we go. Look at this guy's looking good. This guy's looking good. I'm really rooting for myself here. I really shouldn't have used a gessoed canvas, honestly, because when you're blending the background with these, it's really hard. Okay, so we're feathering, feathering, feathering. Pull this to the side, feather down. It's like we're sweeping a floor real soft, okay? Same here, feather it down. Let's go up this way, feather, feather, feather. Now if you need to or you want to move your painting around to do these, you definitely can. Make them messy looking. You know, we're not perfect palm trees here. And these are all done in black, so really these are super, super easy to do. Let's pull another one off over here. There's like a million different species of palm trees, and actually something that we learned down in Florida was that palm trees are actually seagrass. They aren't even palm trees. Or they're not even trees, they're seagrass. It's a form of seagrass. Crazy, huh? The things you want to know. And one more here. And look at, we're almost done. Make this one a little crazy and short. Short branches. We're going to go with short branches. We don't want to cover up our sun. Oh my gosh, friends, check this out. Look at this. Let's thicken this guy up a little bit so he doesn't look like he's just on a little stick. Thicken this guy up a little. And we're going to take a little shadow of white, shadow this out a little bit, give it a little depth, and voila. Look at this guy. Oh, I see. We have a little bit more white too at the bottom, so let's do that. I don't even have enough white. Guys, I don't have enough white to shadow. Just going to get a little tiny dot here. And just shadow across the bottom. Okay, shadow here. Make it look like the sun's hitting it. If you needed to, you could shadow a little bit of palm trees. Oh, I just went over the palm tree. Whoops, whoops. It's okay. Guys, that's it. I think we're all finished. If you need to make any of your black darker, definitely go over it. 2 layers. Sometimes it needs 2 layers just because it's hard to cover up sometimes if you're not using a thick black. My paint was black, but it's not dry, so that's the issue here. So see, we just go a little bit darker with that. Bring your house lid. I almost said bring your house lid in. Bring your house roof. Boom, boom, boom. Look at that. Super cute. So now here comes the best part of your amazing masterpiece. Let's grab a little bit of white, a little bit of black, mix those together. And then friends, I want you to own your painting. Be in love with it. Show everyone what an amazing artist you are. Hit it with your initials down in the corner. And voila, you, my friends, are amazing artists. I can't wait to paint with you again. And I can't wait to see your masterpiece. Thanks for joining.